and welcome to By Hook or By Needles. My name is Sam, and today we're going to make this really pretty, very textured and soft, sort of granny square, but it's not a granny square, if you know what I mean. But it's a great little motif that you can use to create blankets or anything else that you would like to join these together to make. It could be a shawl, it could be a blanket, it could be a scarf, anything at all really. It is a 5-row pattern, with the last row just being single crochets to just finish it off and help it keep its shape. Now, yeah, I know they're puff stitches, but they're really not as difficult as they look. So let's get stuck into it. Okay. So you can start with a magic ring or 3 chain, whichever is your preferred method. And once you do that, I'm going to start with a magic ring, and I'm just going to lock it with that slip stitch like that, so it's not going to go anywhere. And let's work this pattern. So we're going to chain 3, and that counts as a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to work 11 more double crochets into the ring, which means we'll have a total of 12 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And before I close it, I'll just make sure that it has 12. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Pull it closed. And I'm going to join to the top chain, the 3rd chain, with a slip stitch. And that's our first round completed. Second round looks a bit wordy. They all look wordy, these rounds, but they're not that bad. Okay, we're going to start with a chain 1, and into that first stitch you can see there, which is the top of the 3rd chain, we are going to work a half double crochet 3 together, sort of. Sorry, half double crochet 4 together. That should be 4 together. Let me change that. And that's our puff stitch. The half double crochet 4 together creates our puff stitch. Okay, updated that. Alright. So, how are we going to do this? Well, to make a half double crochet, we yarn over and we insert our hook. And then we pull up a loop. But we're not going to finish the half double crochet. Instead, we're going to do a second one. And then a 3rd one. And then a 4th one. And we should have 9 stitches, I believe, or 9 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we're going to pull through all 9 loops at once. If you can't do that, just pull it through a couple at a time. Don't pull it like this because you will grab the other loops. When I do this, I just like to grab hold of the base firmly, and then I turn the hook so that the hook part is down. What happens when you do that is you sort of create like a tunnel, and so that when you turn your hook down, it's going to slide through really easily, and it's not going to catch any of the other loops on its way through. Okay, and that's our puff stitch. We're then going to chain 1, and into the next stitch we're going to make another puff stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pull through and make a chain 1. And we're going to do it one more time. I'm going to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull through. Okay, now we've got 3 puffs there, and we are going to now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the very next stitch we're going to do a puff, chain 1, a puff, chain 1, and a puff into the next 3 stitches, just like we have done just there. So yarn over into that first stitch, pull up 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pull through, chain 1, yarn over into the next one, 1, 2, 3, and 4, pull through and chain 1. One more, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see we've got 2 sides and 1 corner. So we're going to repeat this until we get back here. I will join you back here and show you how we finish off. So here we are at the end. We're going to chain our 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to join to the top of the first puff stitch with a slip stitch. And that is round 1 completed. So round 2. For round, well, no, that was round 2. Sorry, round 3. Okay, for round 3, we need to slip stitch into the next space. So we're going to slip stitch into here. Okay, we're just going to chain 1, and then we're going to do a puff stitch. So into the actual space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through and chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through all 9 loops, and then chain 3. I believe it says chain 3. no, chain 2. So we've got 1, 2. So next we are going to work 5 double crochets into this 5 chain space that we've created last round. So 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to repeat again from the first puff. So we're going to skip over to this section here, and we're going to make another puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to pull through all 9 loops. Oops, I got caught up on something. There we go. Oh, need a bit more yarn, and I'm going to chain 1, just as I did over here. Then I'm going into the next space for the next puff, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, and 4, pull through all, and then we're going to do a chain 2, and we're going to do another group of 5 double crochets into this space. Okay, and that's 5. So we've done 2 sides and 2 corners. I'm going to meet you back here in a few seconds. And there we are. And once again, we're just going to finish off with our chain 2, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the puff stitch. Okay. All right. Row 4. Once again, we slip stitch into the space between the 2 puffs. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work 1 puff only this round on each side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, pull through all, and then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip this space, and we're going to go straight to the stitch, the next double crochet, and we are going to insert a double crochet into that double crochet. We're going to chain 1. We're going to do that twice in total. So another double crochet and chain 1. Now we come to the third. In this third stitch, which is the middle stitch of the group of 5, we are going to, all in one stitch, we are going to do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, so we've got 3. We've got 3 in that one stitch. Then we are going to work into the next stitch, but before we do that, we're going to chain 1, work into that, double crochet. We're going to repeat that once more, so we do it twice in total. Oops, I've got the chain 1, and into that. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to skip this space, and we're going to go straight to the between these 2 puffs and make another puff. So that's 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip right over to the next double crochet, and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1. We're going to repeat that once more. Double crochet and chain 1. Once again, we're at the third, or the middle stitch. So into that one stitch, we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we're going to have 3 double crochets in it. We're making a corner. So 1, chain 1, 2, chain 1, and 3. Then we're going to chain 1, do a double crochet. We're going to repeat that once more. We're going to do chain 1 and a double crochet. And of course we're going to do a chain 3. Oops, chain 3. And we're going to jump over to this space and do another puff stitch. So you can see it's really coming along. We're almost there. I will meet you back here where I'm going to join to the top of the puff stitch again. Okay, you can see there that I've joined to the top of the puff stitch. Now the next part is just doing single crochets. Now let's have a look at this. We're going to do a single crochet first into the top of this puff. In the 3 chain spaces, or chain 3 spaces, we're going to put 3 single crochet, and then to each stitch we're going to put a single crochet. Each single space we're going to put a single crochet, and so on and so forth until we get to the middle of our third, and that's going to have 3 single crochet. So there's basically 1 single crochet in each of the stitches and in each of the spaces. If it's a chain 3 space, that's 3 single crochet. Okay, so let's just do that, and that will finish. So first we do a chain 1, and then we go back into that space and we do a single crochet, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, because that's a chain 3 space. Then we're going into the double crochet, if I can get into it, with a single chain, single crochet into the chain 1 space with a single crochet, into the double crochet with a single crochet, 1 space, 1 crochet, and we're just going to go right up till we get to the middle of the 3 double crochets in the corner, and into this one we're going to put 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. After that we've got a space, a stitch, a space, a stitch, space, and stitch. We've got a chain 3, so this is where we put 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. 1 into the top of the puff stitch, and so on and so forth. And we're going to put a single crochet all the way around, following that format until we are finished and we end up with our finished square. This one's a little bit wonky, but you get the general idea. Now, very pretty. I like these ones. I mean, yes, they're going to eat up a bit of yarn, but, you know, who hasn't got a yarn stash that they need to bust a little bit? I think this would look quite nice, actually, if you did the center and all of this in one color, and then the corners in a second color. That would look quite cool. So that is your, what do we call it? Italian square. I'm not quite sure why it's called Italian. I don't think it's necessarily very Italian looking. I did wonder if these were meant to be grapes and they were thinking of like Italian wine, possibly. If you know why it's called Italian square, let me know below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so once again, thank you for listening and watching. Please give me a thumbie if you like the stitch, and yeah, leave a comment. And once again, until next time, please take care. Bye for now.
Please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more of this fabulous content. Thank you. Bye.